Imagine a vulnerability so new, even the software vendor doesn't know about it yet. There's no patch, no warning, and attackers are already using it. That's what we call a zero-day vulnerability. And in this video, we're going to break down what that means, why it's so dangerous, and how organizations try to defend against it. Let's get into it. A zero-day vulnerability is a flaw in software or hardware that's unknown to the vendor, and that means there are 0 days of warning or preparation before it can be exploited. You might also hear about zero-day exploits. Those are methods that attackers use to take advantage of the flaw, and zero-day attacks, which are actual incidents where the flaws are used against the system in the real world. These vulnerabilities are especially dangerous because no one's built a patch or defense yet. There's no signature in antivirus tools and no official fix. It's like an unlocked door that no one knows exists except the attacker who just walked through it. Sometimes security researchers discover these flaws and report them responsibly through what's called a bug bounty program. That's where companies offer cash rewards to ethical hackers who find and report vulnerabilities, including potential zero-day attacks, before they can be exploited. But in other cases, attackers or even nation-state actors find and use these flaws without telling anyone, giving them an advantage until the vulnerability is discovered some other way. Zero-day vulnerabilities are tough to defend against because they hit before the alarms even go off. There's no updates available. Traditional defenses like antivirus or intrusion detection systems often miss them because there's no known pattern to look for yet. They're often used in high-profile targeted attacks like infiltrating government systems, compromising large enterprises, or stealing sensitive data from critical infrastructure. And because there's no patch, the only thing standing between you and a breach is how strong the rest of your security posture is. Let's look at two famous examples. First, we have Log4Shell back in 2021, which was a zero-day in the Log4j library used by countless applications. Attackers began exploiting it immediately, and it caused a massive scramble across the industry to patch and mitigate systems. And then there's Stuxnet back in 2010, which was a highly sophisticated cyber weapon that used multiple zero-day vulnerabilities to sabotage nuclear centrifuges in Iran. It's one of the most well-known examples of a targeted zero-day attack. These show how devastating zero-day attacks can be, especially when the stakes are high and the vulnerability is widespread. So how do you defend against something that you don't even know about yet? You build in layers of defense, or practice defense in depth. Tools like endpoint detection and response and extended detection and response can help detect suspicious behavior, not just known threats. That means they might catch 0 days in action even if they've never seen it before. Threat intelligence feeds can also help you spot signs of zero-day attacks being exploited in the wild, like unusual traffic patterns or known command and control servers. And finally, the principle of least privilege, network segmentation, and strong patch management still matter because most zero-day attacks eventually rely on lateral movement or privilege escalation. And if you limit the blast radius, you reduce the damage even if a zero-day does slip through. Zero-day vulnerabilities are dangerous because defenders get zero warning, and attackers often strike before anyone even knows there's a problem. You can't patch what you don't know exists, but you can build layered defenses that help limit the impact and detect suspicious activity early. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or check out the Threat and Vulnerability Management playlist to learn more about how organizations stay ahead of known threats. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.